Hey there, Childcare Boss. I've got a question for you. Are you finally ready to empower your team to manage your childcare business for you? That's right. With proven interconnected systems, being a childcare boss will be made easy for you. You're in the right place with the right information. Welcome to my channel.
Hey, you guys, this is your coach, Dr. Andrea Dickerson here, founder of EyeOnTheDaycare.com, where we connect childcare business owners with proven management solutions. For today's proven management solution, I want to talk to childcare business owners about the 5 must-have systems that are critical for childcare success. If you're interested in finding out what those 5 systems are, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned, and I'll be right back.
Hey there, Childcare Boss. Do you ever feel like your business runs you instead of the other way around? Well, at the Learn New Systems webinar, we show childcare owners like you how to streamline operations, reduce chaos, and free up time every single week. You'll discover proven systems to simplify teaching, boost enrollment, and save real time. Well, hi everyone. I am Dr. Andrea Dickerson, and with over 25 years of running multiple childcare sites, I've built over 300 systems to help you take back control. Seats will fill fast, so save your free spot today and start building the freedom and childcare business you deserve. You can find out more by clicking the link in our bio or below and get your seat at learnnewsystems.com.
Hey, you guys, thank you so much for standing along with me. I am so excited. Today's training is going to help you fall into systems. So if you're interested in figuring out what that looks like for you, here is tip number 1. All right, let's begin with center number 1, your circle time. Or maybe you call it a community center. What you want to do is to ensure there's a standard way of operating in your circle time and or your community center. What do I mean by that? I help childcare business owners create a standardized setup for their classrooms. The reason why we do this is because many of you aren't able to put a training system in place or even create your operating procedures because it's not consistent. So what should be consistent in your circle time? Your alphabets, numbers, shapes, and colors. Even the flow. So if you want for your children to learn the alphabet, circle time, number, shape, then colors, your board should be set up in that consistent workflow so that you can now train a new hire when they arrive in the classroom that this is what they are trained to do with your children. But if I walk in your classrooms and you got some things from Walmart, some things from Dollar Tree, some things from Kmart, some things from Target, some things from Lakeshore, all of those places, but nothing is consistent, and I walk into your T2 room or your preschool room and there's no common workflow between what's on your circle time board, then that lets me know that this is a critical system that's missing in your company and it's also impacting your training. All right, let's get ready for system number 2. All right, that's such a game changer for step number 1. Be sure that you create a standardized way of how you want your circle time set up. Now, this is so advanced, yet so simple. How many of your friends and or associates in childcare never ever had this conversation with you? Well, I'll tell you, very slim. Because so many owners overlook how to really create systems in their company. They just pull from the internet or pull from experience, but there's never ever a framework or a standard. All right, now that you understand that everything requires a standard in order for you to properly train, let's go into system number 2. System number 2, you cannot run a successful, organized operation in excellence if you don't know what centers should be set up in your room. Centers such as maybe you have a circle time, maybe you have a music center, maybe you have an art center, maybe you have a science center. But whatever centers you want in your classrooms, let's get clear about them. Many of you have classrooms with different centers located in different classrooms, such as when I walk into your preschool room, you may have dramatic play, art, science, and then when I walk into your 2-year-old room, you're calling it housekeeping, sand and water play. Your terminology needs to be consistent, as well as what centers you want. What is also one of the reasons why I'm having this training with you is because when I work with owners and I say to them, tell me the name of your centers, many of them cannot. And they have been operating for 10, 5, even 20 years because there's no standard for their classrooms. But when you create a standard such as what I help my owners who work with me create, you can then create your own proprietary learning signs, which will be consistent throughout all of your classrooms. These learning center signs will be easy for new hires to follow and for you to create your training program. Well, all right, let's get ready for system number 3. Now that you have the clues to system number 2, now you are prepared to give your team the confidence that they need. I help childcare business owners not only get organized and put systems in place, but become the CEO their business really needs. Your company really needs you to become a CEO that your teachers are being empowered from, not someone that's treating them like family. I heard this one person say, if you treat them like family, you're going to give birth to children. We're not looking for children. We're looking for empowered labor force. And how do we do that? By building their confidence, setting up the right standard so that we can give them the right tools, which will then increase their confidence. All right, let's get ready for system 3. System number 3, you want to ensure that you have your teacher checklist for the day. This daily teacher checklist will help your teachers to follow must-haves in your classroom and ensure that they are getting done. Now, don't tell me that you don't want to do this because it's not digital and you don't want to use up so much paper. But if you have not created your teacher daily checklist with a visual on how you want that done with your own online systems, then let's start at step 1. Starting at step 1 with this checklist is a must-have, and your business should not exist without it. Having this checklist is a part of a successful business closeout. And without successfully closing out your business, it will be hard for you to track whether or not your team members need additional training and or if your business is winning. Now, systems 3 is really good, right? This is where you are allowing your teachers to gain skill. Gaining skill by doing the task repetitiously and also calling it when it's done. This is how you are going to increase their skill set and improve your labor force. Not just by letting them mindlessly check, but utilizing the tools that we give owners. We give owners the streamline way of creating checklists, not the checklist that they're just checking. Well, all right. Once you change that in your company, you are well on your way to the next system.
Childcare owners, what's the difference between a system and a process? I'm glad you asked. A system is the structure that keeps your business running, like enrollment, hiring, billing. A process, however, is the step-by-step way you carry out that system. Without systems, you're stuck in chaos, but clear processes, your center runs smoothly. That's why I'm inviting you to the Learn New Systems webinar, where I'll show you how to put the right systems in place for lasting freedom. So register today, www.learnnewsystems.com.
Let's get ready. Now, this system is critical. System number 4. We call it the Jumpstart Bin. The Jumpstart Bin is where your teacher's day begins. It's that place where you tell them to stop and check before you go. The reason why is because whatever they need to run your classroom should already be organized in your daily folders. The SOPs to manage your program should already be readily available to them in written and digital form. Now, don't come telling me how you don't want to do all of this paper, but let me tell you something. If it's not written, then it's not going to matter. you want to make sure that your program have written processes in place so that you can transform them into video. But many of you haven't even created a standard to write your SOPs. But with today's video, I'm cluing you in on how. After that, you want to make sure that you provide your teachers with all tools such as forms, clipboards, pens, tape, even Sharpies, because these are tools that they're going to need in the classroom, and you train them to utilize this system as a way to keep your program organized, especially their day-to-day work. We've also included where there's a sample of how to utilize the Jumpstart bin and what's included. Training your team to have this system is critical, and it is such a game changer. All right, let's get ready for our final system, number 5. Now, systems number 4, that took some time for me to create. But now that I help childcare business owners create it, I have all the ways to create it written down and with visuals so that you can easily create your Jumpstart bin. Now, that is a proprietary word. Nobody in the world has said it, and let's leave it that way, okay? But you need this Jumpstart bin, and you need to understand what goes into it so that you are giving your team members what we call self-help systems. Self-help systems will empower them to go back and read, fix their own mistakes, and improve their skill set. All right, let's get ready for the 5th one. And by the way, if you made it this far in my video, I hope that you've given me a thumbs up. Come on now, support me here on YouTube. All right, and system number 5. System number 5 is having your own teacher training system. Now, this teacher training system is set up to support all the systems we just went over. But this is the most critical one because to meet a national standard, you want to be at 100% in training completion. Training your teachers to be completed in all of your standards and SOPs is critical. And here's how you will accomplish that. Number 1, you want to make sure you have a standard way of setup. Number 2, you want to have tools that support your standard setup. Number 3, you want to have all of your processes documented and easily available. Now you move into this last step, step number 4, making sure that you have divided what you expect for your teachers to know at 30-day, 60-day, 90-day, 120-day, and so forth intervals. Making training your team consumable, making training your team an expectation that before they move on to the next level of pay or the next indication that they are moving from lead to mentor or growing in your company, that there's a level of assertion of the information that's required. Now, this is how I teach my childcare clients on how to put systems in place so that they can have a level of freedom. So if you're ready to fall into freedom, then I want to see you put these systems in place. Be sure to go to www.iownadaycare.com and contact me today. Become a part of our Learn New Systems webinar, which is step number 1 to gaining the freedom you know you deserve. Well, all right, childcare boss, now you have it. You want to make sure that these 5 critical systems are in place in your business. Because without properly training your team, what are you doing? What are you leading? You want to lead with a system. And this system is called a business model. And your business model is what I help clients like you produce every single day. Well, I'm excited about your future, and I'm excited about us working together. So be sure to go over to my website, www.iownadaycare.com. When you go there, you're going to find free training called Learn New Systems, and you're going to find several other ways that I can assist you in growing. If you'd like to have a one-on-one with me to really get down to business, then be sure to book a free discovery call. Well, until next time, remember, if you manage the childcare business that you love, you will love the childcare business that you manage. Bye, you guys.
Isn't the people, it's your systems. With the right system and process, your center runs smooth, parents are happy, and staff will stay on track. You'll finally get your freedom back. Join my free Learn New Systems webinar, and I'll show you exactly how. Don't wait. Register today. www.learnnewsystems.com. See you there.